body. Like how the good old shake body. Oh yeah, that's for me. Shake body. Like how the good old shake body.
Lord, you give me peace every day. Lord, you make me dance every day. Like non-stop. Like non-stop. Baba, just like that, you do they blow my mind. I overflow right now. Your blessings stay for it. Your blessings stay for it. You took the worries away. I follow you all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. I've never seen no one like you. The beginning and the end. You're the only one for me, and I will never let you go. All power bow before you. Every tongue confess you and God. Oh, Jehovah, Jehovah. All power bow before you. Every tongue confess you and God. Oh yeah, sing for you. Oh yeah, dance for you. Make your body move for you. Shake your body left, right, center. God is forever, sing for you. Nothing you cannot do. Baba, you wonderful. He gonna be there for you. He's taking the worries away. I follow you all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. I've never seen no one like you. The beginning and the end. You're the only one for me. Lord, I would never let you go. All power bow before you. Every tongue confess you and God.
Okay, that's Holy Ginger by Eben. You can see how vibey it is. And yes, it's a song that puts you in a good mood, great mood, a dancing mood. If you're having any good occasion and you just want to enjoy yourself, you're just in a happy mood, or even if you're not in a happy mood and you need something to make you feel good, Holy Ginger is a nice selection for you to listen to. So yes, I was scrolling through my phone and thinking what song will fit this title, and I was like, okay, one song came to my heart, but I was like, let me keep that for a future podcast. And if you want to know that, you have to subscribe to this podcast to know what that song is. I hope I even remember by that time. Okay. So this is Holy Ginger, and I love the song. So that is the intro song for today. Let's ride into the intro talk. Now, if you've already seen the title, Cross More Bridges, Cross More, you should get a vibe of what today's podcast will be about, today's topic is about. And I want to say that there is a podcast, there's a blog post that has a similar theme with this. I wrote it sometime early this year, titled What Next? And that post was inspired after I was done with my medical school, and it was like, what next after this? So I'll encourage you to go check my blog and know what the content is about. Just the link in my bio and a link attached to this podcast platform. Check for deeper look. You may have to search for it in the older topics. There's a widget where you could check for older topics. Do check for what next and know what it's about. So yes, this topic is in line with that theme, and today I'm going to talk a bit more on that to amplify other topics on this podcast platform that may have talks within the same line. So yes, let's ride into today's topic. So you have succeeded, you have completed the tasks, you've completed your university degree, you've married, you've completed that, you've been successful, you've completed that task, that mission, whatever it may be, you have crossed a bridge. Now, it's interesting to know that when we are working hard to get over with the stage of our lives, we put all of our attention on that task, hoping to finish it because we want to be done with that aspect of our life. Now, if time is extended and things happen to extend the period of time, we get frustrated and we want to be done with it. and just be over with it. However, the way life is that the more you get done with things, the more tasks are being placed in front of you. So the more you cross a bridge, the more there are more bridges to cross. And I think having that understanding at the back of our mind may make us to just maybe calm down. I don't know if that's the right thing to say at this point, but I feel that when you realize that there is always a next stage, a next phase in life, it makes you realize that there is more ahead of you. And that's why some people make fun of young people who say we are done, like people that complete secondary school, making statements like it is over, and people will be like, teasing and be like, you guys just started. So, but for them, they have crossed a bridge in their life. However, there are more bridges. There are more bridges ahead of them to still cross. And now the thing about crossing bridge is that the bridge ahead of you is tougher than the bridge you just left. But most of the times, the bridge that you are in now always seems to be the tougher one. What's my business about what's ahead if I can just cross this one now? So yes, the more you succeed at something, the more you excel in one area, there's always something ahead of you to still overcome, to still succeed at. Now, without negating where you currently are at now, the truth is that the next level you want to go into is tougher than the level you are in now. And the lessons you've learned now, the stamina you may have learned now, is what is going to help you for the next stage ahead of you. When you were in primary school, you had to continue to secondary school. You passed your WAEC and got into university. You had to pass each year in the university or in the higher institution that you've gone to, whether it's not a university, maybe another higher institution you had to go through. You had to pass each stage to be done with that area of your life. You didn't have to stop there. You had to go to more, and each level is tougher than the next. Like I already said earlier, that the level you are in now will be tough for you. Like that is the stage you are in. But the higher you go, the tougher it gets. That's why, it was this year that I just paused and I was like, sometimes victory is never an ending process, because you are just rejoicing over a success that you just gained. However, you know there is something ahead of you that is going to be another task. Like I remember crossing from the first year of my medical school to finally the last year of my medical school. Each stage and each year had its unique peculiarities. Each year had its own interesting experience. However, when I was done with my medical school, I felt like, wow, I'm done. And I knew I still had another exam ahead of me, which was also very peculiar in its own way. So that's just how life is. And the higher level you go, the more the task gets tougher, because the belief is that you must have acquired enough experience to help you for the next stage. So for every new bridge that you are going to encounter, there's a new energy you need for that bridge. There are new supplies you need. You may have to have dropped the supplies you used previously down for this new journey. You may have to drop some things that you've held on to because it will not be suitable for your new journey. And there may be new things you have to pick up in terms of principles, mindset, and approach to certain things. So for every new bridge, is going to be a new experience, it's going to be a new journey for you. But then just know that this new bridge you are coming into will be a higher experience than what you have experienced before, because it is noted that the higher you go, the more responsibility is required of you, the more you are required of. And for me, after passing the recent exams that I passed, I know there more is expected from me. In fact, I've already been getting the signals already. I've already been getting some silent statements as well, that there are things that are required of me already at this point. So whenever you cross a bridge and come to a new bridge, there's higher requirements that is required of you. So that is not a strange thing. That is the normal thing that happens. So more is required of you, the more you cross the bridge. So when you move from being single to being married, more will be required of you as an individual. Like there are things that may have not been required of you as a single person, you'll be required of as a married person. There's a requirement of you like when you become a professional, when you complete your studies and you get a certificate of the course you are doing, there is something required of you at that time. And that is the thing with getting into new bridges, coming to new bridges, is that more will be required of you. So as you know more is required of you for this new bridge, you need to go in prepared, knowing that you are coming into a stronger, a higher environment where more is required of you. So you need to go prepared. In the book of Luke chapter 12 verse 48, it says, to whom much is given, much is expected. So it means that much is expected of you. Much is expected of you in that place that you are in, because it's believed that you've qualified to reach that place. So you are not expecting things to be simpler, but it could be better if you come in with a right mindset. But you're not expecting to be simpler than your previous level, because you've moved up, and that you are coming to prove that you are actually fit to be in the place that you are in. So if things are required of you, don't feel so offended or don't feel weighed down. Just realize that you are now in a higher position. Then as a believer, there's something that I'm learning now, which my mother also encouraged, I would add, is that, and not only just my mother, but other people that, including my father, including other people that I have looked up to, that I've listened to what they've said, is that when you have gotten to the new bridge, do not forget the memories of the past. What I mean is that the way you were able to cross that bridge, when you come to the new bridge and you face challenges, be encouraged knowing that God who helped you in the previous experiences would also help you now. That's one that has been reminded, that one of the things that have been reminded to me consistently, that yes, it is a new bridge, yes, it's more complex than the previous one, but realize that God who helped you before but is also willing to help you in this new bridge. So don't take it as per, yes, that this is so new that there's no way out. Yes, it's a new experience, yes, it's a more complex experience, but yes, God can help you. God who helped you before can help you again. So that's one of the things that I've been learning to apply to my life, to know that God who helped me before can help me in this new complex environment, even though yes, much is required of me. And as you are passing that bridge again, know that you are crossing into another bridge. So you cross more bridge, there's more to cross. There is more task ahead. There is more hard work. And know that the hard work you put before, you have to put in more hard work. You have to put in more. You have to probably make more sacrifices. And even maybe even while you are making sacrifices, know that other people will be even depending on you to support, to help, to assist, to share from your knowledge. So in the past, when you began in the first, there are other people who were just teaching and you were the one that was more dependent. However, as you climb more bridges in your life, as you progress in your life, you now become responsible for other people, either through teaching. It could even be monetary, it could be other ways, but now you become a teacher to other people. So the responsibility as you cross bridges increase, and this also comes with being a mentor. So you now have a responsibility to help people cross the bridges that you have crossed before. So that is the importance of crossing bridges. As you've crossed your bridge, you also stand at a position to help other people cross their bridges, just as you are also crossing your own. And that's what makes getting elevating in your position, elevating in where you are, this is what makes it even more complex and more taxing and a place of more responsibility. So the higher you go, the more responsibility is attached to you, because now you have experience, now you have knowledge, and now you have skill. So that is why more is expected of you. So with this in your mind, you know that yes, I'm progressing, yes, I'm excelling, yes, I'm succeeding, but I should also know that there's a responsibility attached to my success, and I should not be selfish. I should be open to making sure that other people could benefit from what I've learned, knowing that your ability to have crossed the bridge was a result of somebody else also putting an effort to help you cross yours. And so with that being said, without adding too much what I've already said, this is the end of today's podcast. Thank you for being here. I do hope it really blessed you. And if it did, please kindly share it to others. If you're on the Anchor platform, send me your voice messages. If you're on Spotify, there's a message aspect attached now to the podcast platform. Please do reply. And even if you don't want to reply to the exact message that was mentioned there, just mention any other response you want to make to the podcast. Yes, and the link attached to this podcast platform will lead you to my other platforms where you could be blessed by other things that have been shared. So I'm so grateful to share this topic with you. And if you're interested in listening to the outro song, the Shrine, but if you're not interested, then here's where I say bye bye.
All power bow before you. Every tongue confess you are God. But I can't explain how you make me feel. Your spirit giving me direction. I worship you, like day and night I sing for you, everything I give to you, my heart and soul belong to you, G.O.V. Bella, all power bow before you, every tongue confess you are God.
Okay, if you're enjoying this song, please do get it where songs are available, and I'm sure it's going to bless you. And just to add this song, is a song of thanksgiving. So just to add a little to what have already been shared, that when you succeed is a thing of thanksgiving, is a thing of thanking God. So know that the reason why God has put you where you are, the position that you are, is for the purpose of other people to be blessed. So God is blessing you to be a blessing to others. And with that being said, I come to the end of today's podcast. Until next time on Rosecast, stay safe and God bless. Bye-bye.